Good morning, sexy Scorpios. You're one of the more challenging signs for me. I don't feel like I always match your energy. So I've been trying to really channel Scorpio energy sort of overnight and this morning and really get into that like Scorpio vibe. So I've got black nails, Morticia Adams nails, and a snake ring. Ooh, so I think I'm also burning a dragon's blood joss stick. So I really feel like we're going to have a fun reading today, Scorpio. Let's see what's happening. So I rewatched last week's video because as soon as I've done a video, I basically forget everything that I've said. It's like, yeah, I have to go back and rewatch them and be like, what even happened in that reading? I completely blank. So you had all the kings and queens and all the kings and all the king's men. They couldn't put Humpty back together again, and so yeah, lots of big players in your reading last week. So I don't know what was going on for you. It looked like some of you were you were waiting for some money to come in, or you were waiting for some kind of decision to be made. Some of you were either leaving a relationship and being single, or you were leaving a job and working independently, or some of you were just working on yourself more, and perhaps putting tangible sort of material things aside to work on your emotions more. So that was interesting reading. So I'm quite interested to see if things have shifted for you and where things stand now. Obviously, this is a general reading, so everything that comes out in the reading is not going to apply directly to you. It's a general reading for all Scorpio energy. So what I ask for is that the most important messages come through that will do the most good. So there will be some messages in here for you, but just take what resonates, take what applies, and leave anything that doesn't fit. If anything makes you feel unsure, like, oh, I don't know if that's me, then just leave it. Okay, don't overthink it. And it might make sense later. You might come back to it and go, oh, actually, I know what that is now, because it might be things that the universe is bringing in for you that we're not aware of yet. But anything that you think, oh my God, that's me, then, take it. Let it percolate in your mind, and see where you go with that. Now, talking of percolating, I've already finished my coffee. The coffee has gone. Where has all the coffee gone? Doing Jack Sparrow memes about coffee. So yeah, drank all my coffee. So sad times. But I've got. I'm gonna cover up the bottom of the glass because it's actually a branded glass, but my Starbucks. Okay, it's a Heineken glass. I think we stole it from a pub at some point, or it came free with something. I don't know, but I don't drink Heineken. I don't drink lager. I think it's gross. Oh, sorry. I guess I'm not gonna get a Heineken sponsorship anytime soon. But drink responsibly, guys. I am not promoting alcohol. Just make that very clear. It's just the glass that I happen to have for something that's very, very healthy, actually. This is, it looks disgusting. I know, it looks like swamp juice. It's green banana smoothie and it's got blueberries in, which I don't approve of, actually. But it's almond milk, banana, a massive handful of spinach. And then you can put like honey and protein powder and things like that in there as well, but it's really nice. It tastes like ice cream. So if you've got like young kids and you can't get them to eat green vegetables, give them a green banana smoothie, but don't tell them it's got spinach in. Just say it's green bananas, and the monkeys love it, and they'll it's a good way of getting fruit and veg into your kids. So it's delicious. Okay. So I didn't get very many songs for you last night. I got I'll put them in the description box below because I forgot to look up who they sang by, but there's one called Say Something, which is it keeps playing for me as an ad on Spotify, so you may have heard it as well. Oh, say something. I'm really badly singing there. I don't feel like this is Scorpio energy. I'm too giddy. Okay. So Say Something, and then I think this one was specifically for me because I didn't want to get up this morning. I was feeling really, really lazy. I kept pressing snooze on my alarm, and so then I got Wake Up Boo by, again, I can't remember who that's by, but I'll put it in the description box below. But it sort of ran through right from the start of the song, and I was like, what is this song? And then it was like, yeah, wake up, it's a beautiful morning. I was, oh, okay, right, they want me to get up, they want me to get out of bed. And then I got a weird thing. It was Kevin from The Office who's like, he's the bigger guy, and he's in the meme where he's like wearing the white shirt and he's got sort of a bald head at the top but sort of hair at the side, and he's like laughing. So it was him sat at his desk. Sorry, car noises. It was him sat at his desk, but he was holding up a British biscuit, so a British cookie, and it was quite specifically a bear biscuit. It was like a bear chocolate digestive biscuit, a bit like for British people if you have Cadbury's animal biscuits. Oh, listen. Someone's taking a toddler to nursery. It's so cute. I love hearing them. So yeah, so he's holding up this chocolate biscuit, this chocolate bear cookie, and it's like he's convincing someone to stay at the office. It's like someone said, "Oh, my heart and soul is somewhere else," and he's trying to convince him to stay. He's like, "Look, we've got cookies." So he says, he holds up the cookie and says, "There's heart and souls here at the office," with this bear biscuit. God, I do not know what that means. Perhaps that makes sense to someone else. And then as I was sort of setting up for the reading, I got now I'm gonna mangle this, but I think it's called Svag, Svag, by Victor Lexell. It's a Swedish singer, but the song is beautiful. So go and listen to that song and Google the lyrics, because it's like, translate the lyrics, because it's I don't know, it just really hits me in the heart space. Yeah, and then I got some of the songs which I'll put down below. Now, when I was shuffling, I did see the King and Queen of Swords. So we may have another King and Queen reading here. And I saw the Wheel card as well, and a few other cards. So I'll be quite interested to see what comes out. Oh, and I saw from this deck here, the cards, the Lovers, the River came out, and then the Bridge. So it's like I've seen like two lovers on either side of this river, and this river's an obstacle, or there's been some kind of emotional... an emotional barrier between them, but they were building a bridge over the troubled waters. Keep a bridge over troubled waters. Okay, that's what it was trying to tell me. I'm going to write that down. Bridge over troubled waters. Okay, so car noises, boop boop. I think you should say beep beep in the description box below when we get car noises. Right, okay, so Scorpio, let's start your reading. I'm going to go to the Archetypes deck first by Kim Kranz. That one wants to come out, so I'm going to... Does it want to come out, or does it want to stay in? The Vessel, interesting. I'm going to put it back in, but we've seen it. It'll come back out if it wants to. I'm not quite sure if it wants to come out or not, so just quickly resplit. Okay, let's go again. So, can I get a card please for Scorpio, for my sexy, sexy Scorpios? Can I get a card please for Scorpios? Yeah, I'm definitely in like Maleficent energy, I think, today. That's what I'm trying to channel. I can see her in my mind, Maleficent, with the like horn hat. Oh, okay, we've got a card. Again, they don't want to come out. So someone being a little bit secretive. So you can see two cards have flipped there. So I'm going to just take the two that have flipped. Well, actually, there's... Okay, let's have a look at it like this. So we've got the Mentor. Someone else had the Mentor card as well. And the Stone. Okay, let's take them both. The Mentor and the Stone. And then we've got Eros. So that's the god of love, right? The Comic. And the Mirror. The Mirror again. So the Mirror's come out 3 times so far this week. Oops, sorry. Hit my camera. Stopped recording. It all went wrong. So yeah, the Mirror keeps coming out. That's the 3rd time the Mirror card has come out this week. So I am going to take them all because it's given me them all, so it wants me to take them all, but I think it wants me to have them like this. So let's have a look. So the Mentor. So I see this is somebody who is guiding you through a period that's been quite tumultuous in your life. You know, there may have been fighting. It may have felt like there were like little fires everywhere, little explosions everywhere. Or, you know, there's some kind of disruption in your life, something that you've been dealing with. Whatever that is for you, the Mentor is here to guide you through it. So this could be someone in your life who is like very knowledgeable. I see the wings as being almost like quite protective as well. It's a number 6 as well. 6s can be about stability and sharing, equal give and take. So we've got that one, and then we've got The stone. Let me just have a quick look at this card myself. Stone. Okay, so a couple of things I'm getting. There's an eye there, so someone could be watching you or watching out for you. The mentor could be watching out for you. The stone looks like a precious jewel, so there's something precious that I feel like maybe the mentor's trying to protect something precious. It also kind of looks like the Harry Potter symbol a little bit with the triangle and the circle. Like I'm having a complete blank now. What's it called? I do know Harry Potter. I bet there's Harry Potter fans absolutely screaming at me now. But it's like, oh my, I'm having an absolute blank. Maybe that's not the right message then. Maybe that's just a shout out to someone, as kind of like this next message might be for you. It's like almost alchemical as well. Like, it's like spiritual mentor? Stone. Soul stone? Soul stone? The sword in the stone? Romancing the stone? That's a tricky one for me. I might have to actually go to the book for that stone one. Let's have a look at these first. So we've got whatever that stone is there. So I'm taking this jewel to be the same jewel. Oh, she's got it in her mouth. Like a jewel and a kiss and a jewel. The stone. Oh, there's something, but I can't get it. If you're picking up on something, write it in the description, the comments box below, or it might come to me after. And if it does, I'll write it in the description box. Eros, so it's love, kiss. Is this like a fairy tale? You know, like true love's kiss. So the stone, this precious thing, is like true love's kiss. And then we have the comic. I read that as cosmic, but the comic. You've got all these like rainbow colours, the cat, but it's got, look at his sad eyes. So it's like it's wearing a mask. Someone's wearing a mask. And the hat as well. Talking about the British biscuits, the British cookies before, this reminds me of like a very, very cheap British sweet. So if you go to a pick and mix, you get like little chocolate buttons and they have these sprinkles on top, or it's like a cake. So like a party, like obviously like clown kind of thing. The different colours, childish, but it's a mask. And there's something quite dark underneath. That's so sad. It's a bit creepy as well. What's this? 26. 26, that's an 8. And then the mirror. So the Billie Eilish song, I Don't Want to Be You Anymore, was coming out for me in yesterday's reading. I think perhaps someone wanting to be taken seriously, looking in the mirror, putting on a mask, looking in the mirror, not liking what they see, not wanting to play the fool anymore, wanting to be taken seriously. But then it's there with the kiss. Okay, I'm going to look up the stone because that was particularly challenging for me. 50, 60, 67. Okay, the stone. As an archetypal object, the stone holds psychic and literal weight. Its energy is one of permanence, concreteness, and reliability. The stone's ability to transform is nearly imperceptible to us, as it changes ever so slowly over countless human lifespans. A single stone may see thousands of generations come and go, therefore it contains an ancient and eternal presence. Car noises, beep beep, beep beep, it's in the comment box below. The stone is best used to anchor our wild side, so no matter how far we roam, we can always find our way back. The stone tethers us to earth, helping to ground and connect us to stillness, quiet and peace. When this card appears, it is likely the stone is a remedy for what ails us. Humble and easily unnoticed, the power of the stone balances the frenzy of our world. Steadfast, loyal, committed, present. In Jewish mourning traditions, stones are left at graves rather than flowers. Sit with this vision for a moment and see what unfolds. So, how interesting. Perhaps there's some kind of jewel, like a literal jewel, that is significant in your life right now. A piece of jewellery, something that means something to you. Perhaps a piece of jewellery that was given to you by someone you love, who may have passed over, that you might want to wear again. So it's almost like a stone has memories. And then it's here with this kiss. A stone that was given to you by someone you love. I'm also thinking of like the glassiness of the mirror and the translucentness of the mirror and the rainbows, the plane noises now, zoom zoom. Yeah, the kind of reflectiveness. I wear an opal. I don't think I'm going to be able to show it you on camera, but can I get it in there? No, not really. But I wear an opal, and opals have all the different rainbow colours within them. It's that kind of pearlescence. And if you have a mirror, sometimes it reflects rainbows. I moved a chest of drawers in my bedroom this week into a different position, and it's an old-fashioned mirror. It's an old piece of furniture that's on this. And it has like a beveled edge, so when the light hits it, as soon as I moved it actually and the light hit it, a rainbow lay across my pillow. So there's something to do with like the reflectiveness of stones, the reflectiveness of glass, the ability to bend light. Scorpio, I should have known I was going to be in for an interpretive, mystical reading with you. Let's go to the tea leaf deck, see what the tea leaf deck has for us. So what does the tea leaf deck have for Scorpio, please? Oh, that flipped over and he tries to hide. Why are all your cards trying to hide back in the deck? Man. Dealings or a relationship with a man. Okay, let's keep going. So any more cards for Scorpio, please? Yep. Okay. So we have man. Dealings or relationship with a man. Wealth. Is it a wealthy man? Will this man bring wealth to you? Some kind of... Which is interesting because I think you had like 3 treasure chests in your reading last week. There was definitely a preoccupation with wealth and material things. So yes, this still looks like it's going on for you. Perhaps it will be resolved in February. Something about where the wind blows as well. Like going where the wind blows. Letting life take you where the wind blows. Okay, any more cards, please? Oops, for Scorpio. Any more cards, please, for Scorpio? What's their situation? We've got 3 more cards. So we've got Torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Yeah, oh, there's a hair on that card. I'm so sorry. Oh, so classy. Lovely hair on the card. Yeah. Perhaps you're dealing with someone who's hairy. Is it a hairy man? Oh, I had the hairy men. Causing trouble for us all. Yeah, it does say that there's some kind of like spiritual... yes, you're doing something spiritual that I don't understand here. Something to do with like light bending. And as I put that down as well, can you see the reflectiveness of that card? You may literally just be doing like self-reflection, reflective work, but something going on for you here. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Stop. Sorrow over a loss. Car noise as well. Broom broom. Wreath. Sorrow over a loss. Yeah, I'm sort of picking up on this here with like a piece of jewellery that someone's given you. someone who may have passed over and they've given you a piece of jewellery, and maybe they want to try to, if you believe in this sort of thing, maybe they're trying to connect with you from the other side, and the way that they're going to do this is through this piece of jewellery. Perhaps you need to just go and look at this piece of jewellery and let the light, maybe hold it in front of a candle, let the light play on it, and sort of meditate and see what comes through for you. Now, this isn't something that I do. I don't understand it. Perhaps you need to go and find out further information for this, but intuitively this is kind of what I'm seeing. Hold it in front of a mirror, get a candle, look at the reflection of it in the mirror and how the light plays on it in the mirror. Okay, and then news of a birth or business opportunity. Nice. So it's almost like this is going to reveal a cosmic egg to you, because the cosmic egg, we'll see if it comes out in this pack or if I see it and I'll show it you. It's an egg, but it's made up of like rainbow colours. But so the nest is empty. You don't have the cosmic egg yet. You don't have the idea yet. So maybe doing this is going to create this cosmic egg. It's going to give you this idea, which is going to, your reading is a very cosmic reading today, Scorpio. This is what happens if you burn dragon blood, wear a snake ring, and drink weird green goo. You know, this is apparently what you get. So I'm just going to drink more weird green goo. Excuse me. I'm going to be so healthy. Right, let's go. Let's get an energy for your reading. So what's the energy for this reading, please? Can I get an energy for... Oh, why is this happening again, Scorpio? And why do I keep hitting you? Why do I keep hitting my camera? Why are the cards hiding? I think I saw what it is, though. Yeah. Look how creepy he is. The crocodile. Someone waiting to snap. Someone lurking, waiting, watching, hiding in the shadows, wallowing in their emotions, brooding, vengeful, waiting for you to come into the water, and then they're gonna attack. Gross crocodile energy. Underneath we've got the stingray. The nice thing about the stingray, and I didn't mention as well at the start of the reading, the snake ring. Snakes can be about people who are being snaky, but they can be about kundalini energy as well. Kundalini energy is energy that rises up once you've balanced all your chakras. So you can see the stingray has very, very balanced chakras there. So yeah, that once these are balanced, the kundalini energy can like rise up. So that might be significant for some of you, especially if you have been doing quite a lot of spiritual work. So I'm just laughing at myself as I kind of shuffle closer to the camera. Let me... That's my pink jogging bottoms. So they're trying to be all like cool and witchy and maleficent, and I'm wearing pink jogging bottoms. Okay. Yeah, watch out for someone. It could be this man. He could be after money. The nest egg could be empty because the crocodile wants the egg. Warning for some of you, watch out. Sorry for the quick pause there. Okay, let's go to... I did see three little birds there out of my window. We know we're getting that Bob Marley song. Right, okay, so let's get... Can you tell me about the situation? Why is the crocodile here? Why is the crocodile here, please, for Scorpio? Can you tell me more about the situation involving this crocodile? No, they don't want to tell me about the crocodile. What else can I ask about? Can you tell me about the comic, please? Can you tell me about the comic? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, I cannot take that many cards. That's like most of the deck. The one that came out upright is a magnifying glass, taking a closer look at the situation, number 44 as well. But I'm going to put it back in and we're going to go again because, wow, apparently the comic has a lot to say. On the bottom of the deck is the lilies, so remembrance. It could be something to do with a reef. This could be someone who possibly has passed over, or my heart tugged then as well. Okay, tell me more about the comic, please. Can you tell... Actually, don't tell... Said that wrong. Don't tell me more about the comic. tell me less about the comic, please. Tell me something. Can you give me 1 or 2 cards, please? And tell me something important about the comic. 1 or 2 cards, something important about the comic, please. I'm not cooperating. The cards are not cooperating today. I told you I have a lot of difficulty with Scorpio energy. It flipped and then flipped back down. I did see what it is. It's the mice. Something nibbling away at you, nibbling away at your resources. Not taking care of the small details, not taking care of like the small matters. So go and read, if you are dealing with some kind of financial situation, read the small print. Do the box standard small details. What is it? Tick all the boxes, cross all the T's, dot all the I's. Go over it with a fine-tooth comb, because there's something here that's like eating away at your resources, at your wealth. Can I get another card, please, for the mice in the comic? No, really doesn't want to talk to me today. I feel like I need to clarify more, though. Can you tell me more about the stork? Why is the stork here? Oh, Scorpio, I should have known you'd be difficult. I do love Scorpios, but like I say, they're not the easiest readings for me. Oh, the sun. The sun. Okay. I'm going to bring it back down here. It's shining a light on a situation. The sun card is not really... Oh, building bridges as well. I did say about building bridges across a river. That came out before. The sun card in the Lenormand deck has like a positive impact on the cards that are around it. So it's boosting the energy of the mice. So the mice might not be as bad as you think they are. It's kind of turning the mice into a positive energy. But it came out with the stork. So a business opportunity that's very, very beneficial. Very positive. News of a birth or a business opportunity. Something new coming in for you that's hugely beneficial. It's really, really positive. I'll leave that up. I don't want to have a messy reading. I really want to bring it down there. But no, I'm going to leave it there because that's what I asked about. Did it come out when I asked about that, or did it just give it me in general? I don't know. You'll have to decide how that applies to you. I'm sorry that it's not more straightforward. Do you want to tell me anything more about the crocodile? Can you tell me who the crocodile is? This is the Findicicle deck. Oh, okay. More about the crocodile. Gift. Expectation. Child. Is it a child who's expecting a gift? But why would they be like a crocodile? Someone who's childish. We've got that comic card. Someone who's childish, who's expecting a gift. And maybe because they're childish, they're in this kind of like crocodile energy. Probably female. We've got 2 females in the card. And the gift came out under wealth. It's like very... I'm not seeing as this the same... I don't think this is the same thing. So it's something to do with a child. There may be a child involved in this situation. What I'm getting, and it feels really wrong, I'm getting that the child is the gift. But you have the stork and news of a birth. So the gift of a child. Someone's expecting the gift of a child. Someone trying to get pregnant. What is your reading? And the small things could be children. Eating away at your wealth, though, somehow. Something to do with wealth and children. And, like... you might be screaming. You might be like, this makes so much sense to me. It's very, very vague to me. It's sort of... I know what I'm getting, but it doesn't make sense. Dealing with a man, waiting for a gift involving a child, but being in this very crocodile energy. It's not nice energy. It's like someone wants to steal. I don't want to say it. Should I just stop the reading now? It's not anything horrible. It's not like, and I don't think it's anything like really horrible. But possibly, is it like fighting over a child? Is it like a custody battle and somebody wants the child? Is it a gifted child? Maybe if you're in a court battle over a child, maybe that's eating away at your wealth. What a bizarre reading, Scorpio. Okay, what should I clarify? Just tell me more. Tell me more about the situation, please, straight away. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not surprised you're in this energy or someone's in this energy. This is like, it's like mental torture, sleepless nights, nightmares, not being able to sleep because you're so anxious, you're overthinking everything. Like tortured thoughts. It came out in the reverse. So it could be that this is coming to an end now. It's close to coming to an end, or you're coming out of this energy. You're no longer overthinking. You're taking solid action. Perhaps anxiety over something small, some small detail that you've missed. Perhaps you are someone's child. Is this the inheritance thing again that keeps coming through? Are you somebody's child? You're expecting a gift. Someone else is trying to... the gift is the inheritance, it's the wealth. But there's a crocodile in the water. Crocodile tears. Crocodile tears. That feels right. Somebody's got expectations, perhaps a bit entitled. What's going on? Said hey, yeah, yeah. Okay, what's going on? The Five of Wands is going on. Fighting, battles, conflict. Three of Cups. Community, the people around you, your community, like a group of people, fighting with a group of people around you, fighting with your community, gossip. Why is the Three of Cups here? Judgment, yeah, scared of judgment, scared of gossip, the conflict, gossip over the situation, and this is what's giving you the sleepless nights. Hearing a judgment call, waiting for a judgment call, waiting for a decision. We didn't have any court cards. These two decks have a lot of court cards in. So it may not be a court situation. It could be a court situation, but those cards didn't come out. They weren't the most important message. I didn't ask a question, but the Chariot came out. Needing to make a decision. Could go either way. Taking action. Trying to bring two sides of a situation together, trying to resolve a conflict. So what's going on in the heart space, please, for Scorpio? Please tell me what's going on in Scorpio's heart space. What's going on in Scorpio's heart space? It's hiding again. Look at this. Scorpio, you tricky tricksters. It's the Magician card. In Scorpio's heart space and the Ace of Pentacles again, which is, it's a gift, a golden opportunity, money coming in. So this is your concern. You're trying to make it happen. You're trying to manifest in your heart space. You're trying to will into existence this money. The Magician is someone who takes the above and brings it below. They take the, it might not be money, it could be personal wealth, it could be spiritual wealth. You did get cards about spirituality here. You know, take it as it fits your situation, leave anything that doesn't fit. Yeah, the Magician's trying to ground his hopes, his dreams, the things that he knows are coming for him from the universe, the things that are coming from him that he wants for his future. I'm saying he, it could be a she. It is your heart space, Scorpio, so as you identify, you know, take it that way. I'm going to say he because it's a guy on the card. Yeah, taking what's above, bringing it below. He's got all the tools he needs to make this happen. He's got the wand, he's got the cup, he's got the sword, he's got the pentacle. He's also got help from the fairies there as well, it looks like. But yeah, he's got all the tools he needs to create his own reality, to make things happen, to make it work for him. Perhaps this is a love situation. You do have all these red roses, painting the roses red, I'm hearing as well. Are these peace lilies? So love, peace, trying to ground something, and this is what they're feeling in the heart space. Possibly a Virgo, possibly Aquarius, I'm getting from the Magician today. It's not necessarily those signs, it's just kind of the energy that I'm getting from that specific card today. Okay, can I get the thoughts, please? Again, it flipped and hid. Queen of Cups. Can I get the thoughts, please, for Scorpio? Thoughts, please, for Scorpio. So I don't think I said for Scorpio, somebody's thinking about bringing love into a situation, thinking about how to bring love into a situation, and it's with the Page of Swords as well. So specifically Scorpio's thoughts, spying, trying to work things out, trying to gather information to resolve this conflict, I feel, trying to the pages can be about bringing news, speaking a truth, bringing communication, thinking how to communicate, thinking about how to communicate in a more loving way. This Queen of Cups is quite intuitive. You can see the lightning going into her head. And in last week's reading as well, Scorpio, this card came out for you in the reverse, and I said that she reminds me of the Queen of Pentacles because she's very, very richly dressed. So it's good that she's in the upright now, because the Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody who's over emotional or not emotional enough. They can be it's the negative version of the Queen of Cups. So it's in the upright now, so that's a really positive step. It's a good move on from last week. I'm also noticing as well, she's kind of got a hand on her stomach. So again, it could be pregnancy, a child involved. I tell you what, the readings all week have been so challenging. And I think the only one that's been really positive is Leo. Everybody else has had these really complicated, quite sort of upsetting messages coming through. I hope next time I get happier readings. Okay, so I'll take them in the order that they came out. You've got 3 advice cards. I feel like you need all this advice. Attachment. Can see that she's chained to this post, and she's also got a mask. So I was talking about someone wearing a mask, perhaps putting on a happy face, pretending to be happy when they're not. I will read the description of this card. I'm just going to get what I'm getting from the messages first. Attachment is about an unhealthy relationship, a relationship where someone's feeling too attached to somebody, and they can't be independent on their own. It's a weakness. The relationship makes them weak. What's with it? Blossoming abundance. So perhaps somebody's attached to somebody because of financial reasons. You may well have money coming into you. You've got the gift and the wealth and blossoming abundance, so it does look like money's coming in, or some kind of, could be spiritual abundance. Something's coming in for you here. It looks like money's on its way to you, and perhaps once you get some money, you will feel more independent. You won't feel so chained anymore, because the money will effectively give you some kind of freedom from the situation. Again, blossoming abundance could be that child. The third card that came out is action, the need to take action. And I did see that Chariot card again with black and white horse, and how they were moving in two different directions. In this card, they're moving in the same direction. So if there's been a conflict with that Five of Wands, the way to resolve the conflict is to come together to take action, to move forward. It's almost like they're racing though. This white horse is like really going for it, and the black horse is kind of strolling along behind. But the sky, the dawn is breaking, the sun's breaking through the clouds. Right, I'm going to read the description. This is going to be a long reading again today. So let's read the descriptions, and we'll leave it there. Okay. So the attachment card, perceived need. So it's almost like that lack mentality as well. Perceived need and the choice to let go. Upright. In the upright position, this card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to your old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. So it's like pretending to be happy, pretending to be content, but not happy, feeling stuck. Ugh. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could... Broom, broom. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old, unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. Broom, broom. The Chariot card as well. This reminds me of the Chariot card. The Chariot card can mean cars. Someone needs to get in the car. This card is telling you that it's time to take the action. You need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but know that you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. Wow, that's hard, Scorpio. I'm sorry. It did say about taking action. It said, what did it say? Take the action you need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open. I was thinking about how this is a really open field. It's like freedom. I'm seeing that Mel Gibson gif now. You may take our lives, but you'll never take our freedom. Free, healthy, and authentically happy life. So no more wearing a mask. No more being the clown, wearing the mask, acting like you're happy. Break the chains, take the action you need. Okay, so I'm going to read the action card next because that was kind of mentioned in that one. Okay. Action, energizing effort, willingness to work. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. The card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but that your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is inner action of spirit and thought. The black is outer work that needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. So the white horse is like you're almost like your inner spirit guiding you, your intuition guiding you, and it's racing forward, and it's leading the black horse, which is your physical, your tangible efforts in the real world. So allow your intuition to guide you forward. I'm getting from this card. Allow your instincts to drive you forward. Trust your instincts. If a situation isn't making you happy, if a situation makes you feel like you can't be your authentic self, that you're wearing a mask and that you're chained to the situation and you're having to pretend to be happy, I'm going to cry, Scorpio. That your intuition is not telling you to stay. Your intuition must be screaming at you to move, screaming at you that you're not happy, this is not where you're supposed to be, this is not right for you. Let that lead you. Again, this is quite a heavy message. This is a really heavy message. So I just want to put in the disclaimer here that I am just reading the cards. I'm quite new to it. I've only been doing it sort of since December. I'm fallible. I'm a human. I could read the messages wrong. I do ask for like assistance in reading them, but yeah, I am fallible. I am a human, and this is a general reading. It cannot be for every single Scorpio on the planet. So I want you to, if you feel like you need to move out of a situation and take action, please go and see, you've got the mentor card here. Go and speak to friends and family, speak to financial advisors, speak to support groups, anyone you need to speak to who can give you further advice before making a decision. I'm not going to be held responsible if you make some major life decision here, because you know, this is not going to be a message for everybody. You need to trust your own judgment, trust your own intuition, and seek more advice. Okay? I don't want you coming back to me and saying, you told me to do this. I didn't tell you to do anything. I'm just interpreting the cards. You need to use your own judgment here. Okay? Number 3, blossoming abundance, increasing wealth and value. Wealth card. This card shows a beautiful golden garden in the springtime with coins. I hate saying that word because I feel like I say it funny. Coins, and new flowers blooming all around. They even hang like fruit on the tree above. So that magician there had like flowers hanging from the tree above him. Upright, this card signals a new increase in wealth, possibly in a dramatic and unexpected way. So you might even not even know this is coming in for you. Are you going to win the lottery? Be aware that you sow the seeds of your own wealth and prosperity. Much like the gardener works the ground and begins to see blooming results take hold, the card upright indicates that the universe is blessing you. The universe is blessing you and helping the fruits of your labour to blossom. So smell the flowers and tend to the new growth. Be grateful and enjoy. So yeah, whatever you're taking action in, it's like you're going to be successful in it. Taking the action, putting in the work is what brings you success. So when people have to work on something and they're not passionate about it, when it feels like if it's like you're chained to a job, for example, you're not enjoying it, you feel like it's not who you truly are, you're wearing a mask, you're not going to put as much effort in. You can see the difference of colour with these cards. This card's black. The universe is not going to reward you for not being your authentic self. You are not going to generate your own prosperity if you're not happy. Moving towards your happiness and doing something that you love and feel passionate about, that feels authentically you, is going to bring in the abundance for you. That's where your wealth and prosperity lies, and that could be happiness. It could literally just be happiness. Scorpio, don't be like the cat with sad eyes. Okay? That's not who you want to be. Find what makes you happy. Where are these rainbows leading you? Okay, it could be romance. You've got the Eros card there with the roses. Be nice to children. Don't put children in difficult situations. All right, Scorpio. I hope that was helpful I genuinely hope that was helpful to you. It was a heavy reading, but I hope you got something from it. Okay, take care. Best of luck. Bye. Okay, as I was clearing the cards away, and I always give them a quick shuffle as I'm before I put them away, just kind of cleanse them of the energy of the reading. A card flipped out and flipped over, and I could I'll show you how it came through. So it did the same thing as the cards throughout the reading, where they were kind of flipping over and hiding, and I could see this kind of, if it can adjust, I could see this kind of snaky border, and I thought, well, what's that then? Because I had the snake ring on as I was doing the Scorpio reading. Now I pulled it out, and it was so I just wanted to show you. I don't know if that's significant to anyone. I'm not going to sort of go into it. If that's for you, you'll know it's for you. But you did have that child there. Yeah, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read what the book says, because that might be, I feel like this is just probably for one person. This is probably a really, really specific message for someone, but I can't see it and not say it. Where are we? The orphan. Oh no. Maybe someone's just been watching Oliver Twist. I don't know. Or Annie. The wounded child, the abandoned, the beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card, as it haunts the caverns of the soul. I'm sorry. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. Tenderness beyond tenderness is required. Imagine holding yourself in your hands. To recognise that each one of us fears rejection and isolation is to take one step forward towards the orphan. More kindness always. More kindness always. Access this archetype through creative acts like drawing, painting or writing. Keep it simple. Ask the orphan, so it's saying the inner orphan, what it wants to draw, make or say. Go deeper. I'll show you what it says at the bottom there. Go deeper. Mary Oliver's The Kitten. So that might be something you want to go and look up. The snake. The snake here is symbolising, I think, the universe. It's protecting the inner child in all of us, I think. Yeah. So perhaps that's why the crocodile, move that box there, perhaps that's why the crocodile's here with the scales. And I'm also noticing the V shape here and the triangular shape is echoed. So perhaps that's why the crocodile's here. Perhaps that's why the crocodile's waiting to snap, and why they're so emotional, because they're protecting a child. Okay. Take care, Scorpio. Bye-bye.